Greeneville, Tri-Cities.
Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into a special Thursday edition of high school football. This is the Food City pregame show. Coming up at the top of the hour, we will be joining Mark Packer and the Rivalry Thursday team out of Knoxville as they broadcast Greeneville's home game against Alcoa. Now, with this being a Thursday night game, the teams have had one less day to prepare. I asked Greeneville head coach Eddie Spradlin how the short week impacts getting ready for the big game.
We want to try to keep our schedule as similar as we can, where we're doing the same stuff. So we just moved everything a day earlier. We brought the players in on Sunday afternoon and did our normal Monday practice. We got after it, just introduced what Alcoa was going to do, and on both sides of the football, watched some film, and then we really got after it in the weight room and conditioned hard. So just moved everything a day early. We brought them in. It being Labor Day, we're out of school on Monday, so we brought them in this morning, got a good practice in, going to get a good session in the weight room, and then they'll have the afternoon off, and then we just continue our normal schedule the rest of the week.
What have you seen from Alcoa? Certainly, you just hear the name, it sounds daunting, but when you actually watch them on film, this year's version, then what do you see?
The Alcoa's, you name the top programs in Tennessee or even in the Southeast, they're going to be mentioned in that, that talk. But they're one of the top teams in the state of Tennessee this year for sure. They got Division I players, at every position. So it's going to be a huge challenge for our football team, but a challenge that we're excited about.
I know you've been on these staffs as an assistant coach when winning the state championships. You know what it takes to win a state title. What does it say about a program that can win 8 in a row? I mean, President Obama was president the last time they did not win a state championship.
It says what the type of kids they've got, and they've got a lot of kids that will move in there because they want to be on those top teams. And the team that when I signed up to play Alcoa is a little different than the team they got now. So it's a huge challenge for us to just come in there and to go against a really talented football team that's going to give their best every Friday night, and they've got to come in here. It's going to be a great atmosphere for both football teams. It's going to be a physical game on both sides of the ball, and hopefully it's going to be a four-quarter game where we can come out on top at the end.
Some people may be wondering, why are you playing? I mean, what do you have, to gain from this? But also, as we touched on earlier, it was a matter of, do you want to play 9 games or do you want to play 10?
I couldn't find that 10th game. We were looking for a 10th game for a lot of times. And, Alcoa and myself, we'd talked, and we had to win our different ways, both of us, and because this is their Maryville week normally, where they always play Maryville this week, and we went our different ways. I was trying to work on some other stuff with wasn't having much luck, and he only had 8 games, so he still had to pick up 2 more games. And he called me back and said, I might be able to move my Maryville game to later in the year. Would you be interested? And I said, I'm talking to a couple people. If it don't work out, we can talk about it again. And, it just ended up that it was a situation that both of us needed a game, and, opportunity. This is a game that people want to see. So, like I said, it's a big-time challenge for our football team, but something we're excited about.
It's probably not often that Greeneville could play the underdog card. Is that something you embrace, or do you expect, no, hey, we're supposed to win this game?
When you walk in that locker room, our guys think we're going to win the game for sure, but you ask anybody else, anybody that picks a game or talks about the game, we're the underdog for sure. You got nothing to lose in a game like this. Just go out there and play with you all and see what happens. And, I'm excited to go play with the group of guys that I have.
Adversity is something every team faces. You've had some already. I mean, how do you like how your team responded, especially maybe going back to the Dobbins-Bennett game where you maybe in the second quarter didn't play up to maybe your standard, but you did bounce back in the third. In Tennessee, how you had some adversity as well. How have you liked how your team's responded to when they've been kind of had a little bit of adversity?
The Dobbins-Bennett game, you're playing a really quality 6A football team that's going to be make a run into playoffs, but they've got really good skill, and what makes them really successful, I think, is what they do up front on both sides of the ball. And it was a huge challenge, and we played them, and you know, we played really good in the first quarter. You know, we got an early score, then it was back and forth. You know, both offenses moving the ball, but both defenses stepping up. And then in that second quarter, you know, a couple of my key guys were not playing, and it showed. And we gave up a long screen pass for, you know, 40-something yards. Then we turned the football over, give them a short field, and give them, you know, 14 points that really we shouldn't have gave up in that point. And, you know, we challenged those guys at halftime, and I felt like we came out and we really responded and played really hard that third quarter. You know, we got on we were stopping them on defense, and we, you know, had the big score on a big run by Carson, and then, you know, we stop them, and it's fourth down, and they're going to punt to us, and I think we've got all the momentum. And we continued that into practice that next week, and it showed up on Friday night against Cherokee. We just continued playing that. You know, we wanted to be simple on offense against Cherokee, get better at things we needed to be better at, and I think we did that this past Friday night.
Your guys like Emmanuel, Carson, Corbin, those guys, how much are they looking forward to this opportunity and kind of seeing where they stack against some elite competition on the other side?
You know, I feel like, and those guys feel like that they're big-time players, and, you know, they might not have some of those Power 5 offers, and some of those guys think they deserve it, and I feel like they do as well. So, you know, it's an opportunity to see where you stand against some guys that got those top offers. So, you know, it's a huge, like you said, opportunity for our football team to just play the top team in Tennessee. If, you know, there's probably a few teams that it might be better than them, maybe, but it'll be maybe one or two. You know, they're going to be the top team every Friday night they play. So big time challenge, but, you know, like I said, our kids are excited about it.
Coming up, don't miss my conversation with Greeneville senior Emmanuel Dixon and junior Carson Quillen about the big challenge awaiting them tonight. And I also asked them if they could impersonate their head coach. Don't miss that coming up next.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts, the Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. Conveniently located at exit 36 off I-81, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the 24-hour IHOP. Order your favorite pizza from Papa John's or satisfy your sweet tooth at Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, we're a full-service TA travel center with all the convenience and truck accessories you need while on the road. Also, visit the Baileyton Antique Mall, featuring antiques, collectibles, crafts, and more. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
The last time you saw us, we were putting a pool in at our forever house.
Or so we thought.
Things change, life happens. Decision came up to put in a new pool, and no other decision could be made except Brooks Malone. From landscaping, laying out the design of the pool, putting water away from the house so that you don't have issues with flooding, and really gave us the layout that we couldn't have come up with ourselves. Again, with service, same thing we had the last time. They're here after the fact. Anything we need is the total package when you go with Brooks Malone.
Call Brooks Malone today to discuss your backyard dream.
The Abingdon Falcons versus the Gate City Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 8th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Country Roots and Cowboy Boots at the Washington County Fair, September 11 through 16. Top country acts nightly, and don't forget the funnel cakes. Country Roots and Cowboy Boots in beautiful Abingdon, Virginia. Go to washcofair.com for more.
Can't stop thinking about big buttery bagels? Have bacon on the brain? Preoccupied with pork sausage? Head over to McDonald's for a tender steak, egg, and cheese bagel, a smoky bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, and a sizzling sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Greeneville faces their biggest test of the season tonight against Alcoa. If the Green Devils are going to win, they will need a big game from two of their best players, senior Emmanuel Dixon and junior Carson Quillen. I sat down with both players and asked them what it's like preparing for probably the biggest game in the state this week.
You gotta make sure everybody's dialed in, like, on a daily basis, because you gotta know that this is a big opportunity that a lot of high school kids don't get to experience in their high school careers. Big time environment, got big time players. We got big time players. It's gonna be a great game. We're gonna see how close as brothers that we can really be and have each other's backs.
Obviously coming in anticipating, you know, big crowd, big environment. So, you know, it's gonna be a fun one. So, I mean, they're a really good team, and, you know, we're a pretty dang good team as well. So we like the challenge, and we're gonna do what we can do.
The last time they did not win a state championship, Barack Obama was still president, actually. It's been that long since they haven't won. It's not often you guys maybe are viewed as an underdog in a game. Do you view yourselves as underdogs in this game, or is that maybe what people on the outside are thinking?
People on the outside are definitely don't think we have a shot, but I like what we have in our locker room, and I like how we compete on a daily basis with other people, and we feed off everybody else's energy. So if they come out with the high energy, we're going to come out with even more energy. That's just how we got to roll with it.
How much fun are these games to play in? There's a lot of games you have, or you guys are done at halftime playing. When you know it's going to be a 4-quarter game, how exciting is that for you guys? That all that work you put in year-round, you get to play a full game against an elite team, and that's not something you guys get to do every week.
I mean, it's a great feeling knowing that, like you said, all the work that we put in, we get to go to battle with another team for 4 quarters. And know it's going to be going both ways. Some things going to go good our way, some things going to go good their way, but it's about who's going to be the most disciplined team and the most gritty team will definitely come out on top.
How is your schedule so far playing Tennessee High, playing Dobbins-Bennett on the road? How has that prepared you for this game you're going to have on Thursday?
It's really shown us some spots of guys like, not necessarily where we need help, but just like where we really need to like get it together. And we got some spots where some guys need to step up, and just like us, like we get the highlighted spots sometimes, but we need to step up as well in games like this. So it really comes down to who wants it more.
When you were growing up in middle school, you were at those state championship games, or if not, I'm sure you probably know all the hype. You were at these games on Friday night. What was it like growing up, seeing Greeneville win state championships, and now you guys are the ones trying to help the Green Devils get back and win another state championship?
Winning almost every game of the year is kind of our standard, and we've been set by that from like Cade Ballard and his group and other guys like that. So really just setting a standard and keeping the tradition going.
Carson, on the drive down here, I was looking at Alcoa's schedules. The only 2 schools in Tennessee that have beaten them, I think, in the last 6 or 7 years have been Maryville and West last year. So you have quite an opportunity ahead of you. Is that something you and your teammates, are you talking about this opportunity that you have in front of you? What is at stake?
Obviously, huge challenge and big opportunity at stake. So, there's a lot of guys that obviously want to win this game, and, it'll really show us where we're at. And there's not much more to it other than we got to go out there and do what we do best and not try to just play to them because they're Alcoa. So we play our game, and we'll show them what we're about.
We're going to finish with a little rapid fire here, back and forth, so kind of just short answers here. We'll start just kind of ping pong back and forth. Favorite food?
Oh, cheesecake.
Steak.
Funniest coach?
Coach Harris.
Coach Harris.
Do either one of you have a Coach Spradlin impersonation you're willing to do here?
Go ahead, Carson.
We need our best every day.
I need my dogs to come out now. Come on.
This is what high school football is all about.
Prime time environment, and don't get any bigger than this.
I need your best.
How many extra laps do you think you guys are going to have to run here after this airs, when he sees this?
Oh, man, I hope not.
Maybe a couple.
Maybe a few.
Coming up next, we're going to look ahead to our Friday night rivals game tomorrow night between Abingdon and Gate City.
Hey, Tri-Cities, the new season of Inside Edition is here. Monday at 6:30 on Fox 39, WEMT.
This is Crapopolis. I swear it's not as bad as the name sounds. Or that looked.
I bet he deserved it.
Crapopolis, September 24th on Fox.
Take a break this Labor Day with big savings at Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery. Save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets, plus 48 months, no interest.
Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery, your solution to a great night's sleep.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will be honoring student athletes for their work on the field, in the classroom, and in the community.
From Volunteer High School, our honoree is JC Begley. JC is a state qualifier in track and cross country. She's also a member of the Falcon basketball team.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts, the Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. Conveniently located at exit 36 off I-81, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the 24-hour IHOP. Order your favorite pizza from Papa John's or satisfy your sweet tooth at Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, we're a full-service TA travel center with all the convenience and truck accessories you need while on the road. Also, visit the Baileyton Antique Mall, featuring antiques, collectibles, crafts, and more. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
The Abingdon Falcons versus the Gate City Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 8th on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Why do I have this physical need to be close to people?
Get close, girl.
Tomorrow night, Friday night rivals will be in Gate City for the first time as the Blue Devils take on Abingdon. You can watch the game right here on Fox 39. Coverage begins at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7. Now, Gate City is 2-0 on the season. The Blue Devils are coming off a 6-point win over Middlesboro, Kentucky. Abingdon, meanwhile, playing their first road game of the season, and maybe that's a good thing. The Falcons are off to an 0-2 start, both losses coming at home. Now, despite their record, Gate City is expecting to get the best version of Abingdon tomorrow night.
You watch Abingdon, and they're a good football team. I mean, Coach Amberg does a good job with them, and you know, they're big up front, and they got some skilled kids that can make some plays, and their defense, I mean, they're flying around to the football. They've just caught some bad breaks. So we know that they're going to come in here ready to go, and you know, we just got to get to work this week, and hopefully everything works out.
I remember playing there when I was in high school, and you know, the stands are packed, and they'll have the train whistle going, and it'll be loud and raucous environment. And we've been fortunate enough to win some games there, and you know, it's always a great atmosphere, and you feel fortunate coming out there with a win.
Coming up, the Prep Picks crew is up next as we continue our countdown to kickoff.
When it comes to all-wheel drive vehicles, nobody gives you more to choose from than Toyota.
With over 20 different choices, including the best-selling Camry, the best-selling RAV4, the best-selling Tacoma,
The all-new Crown, the all-new Prius, the all-electric BZ4X, and the all-new Grand Highlander.
all come with the traction you need for confident driving.
Any road, any weather.
The more you know, the more you'll drive Toyota.
Let's go places.
What makes Toyota Kingsport such a special place to buy your new Toyota?
Great selection and award-winning customer service.
A totally stress-free buying experience.
And a service department that's open on Saturdays. New and certified pre-owned Toyotas priced to fit any budget.
The fact that we don't charge thousands over MSRP.
And we're the only locally owned Toyota dealer for over 40 years.
Friends, it's all these things and so much more that makes Toyota Kingsport a great place to buy your next Toyota.
Toyota of Kingsport, where saving you money is a Hill family tradition.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts, the Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. Conveniently located at exit 36 off I-81, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the 24-hour IHOP. Order your favorite pizza from Papa John's or satisfy your sweet tooth at Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, we're a full-service TA travel center with all the convenience and truck accessories you need while on the road. Also, visit the Baileyton Antique Mall, featuring antiques, collectibles, crafts, and more. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
Buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport.
We definitely take pride in what we do, the product that we sell.
With Lexus, you can either keep it 10, 15 years, or you can trade it every 2 years because it holds its value so well.
You know, that customer service and that family-oriented business is built into the fiber of our business, too.
So relationships are the key for us.
I attribute a lot of our success to our service department. They really keep people coming back year after year.
Lexus of Kingsport, East Stone Drive, or online at lexusofkingsport.com.
Welcome into week 4 of Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Cole Johnson and Steve Willis of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com. Both Cole and I went 5-0 this week on the TV side. We jump out to a 1-game lead on Steve. So, Steve, I will let you go first, starting in Tennessee. 1-2 Unicoi County against 2-1 Sullivan East.
Unicoi County defense just allowed 6 points each of the last 2 weeks, including 6 to Pigeon Forge in that big win last weekend. Here comes Sullivan East, that offense with quarterback Drake Fisher It's not just Fisher. It's that entire package. I think Unicoi County's defense will have something to say in this game, but at the end of the day, it's just too tough to hold that Patriot offense down for 4 quarters. I'll stick with East.
Yeah, I was going to say Unicoi, they're going to have to really step up on the defensive side, in which they may be able to slow down Drake Fisher and company, but, I mean, they're going to either have to score early and score fast, or they're going to have to keep up. And if you have to keep up with this Sullivan East offense, I just don't think they can. I'm going to go with East.
I think this is a great classic battle of offense versus defense. But I think East just has too many weapons. I'm going to agree with everybody up here. I'm going to go with Sullivan East as well. The marquee matchup in Tennessee is Greene County unbeaten South Greene against unbeaten Chucky Doak. Cole, I know you got a chance to go to practice this week, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, you always give me the tough ones where I have to start. This is probably the one I had the most trouble with deciding and picking. I'm going to tell you guys, after going to practice, I was leaning towards Chucky Doak all week long. I was on them. I'm like, I'm going to go with the upset here. I don't know if it's an upset. It's still a rivalry game. They're close to each other. South Greene lost this game last year. They want this one. I'm going to go with South Greene in a really good football game.
They must have been having a really good practice when you were there this week. Now, these two teams very equally matched. I mean, both offenses look at 40 every time out. Great quarterback play, great running back play. Both teams have stepped up 2 classifications and come away with the win. I'm going to go opposite Cole. I like what happened last year. I like what Chucky Doak has done so far this year. I think Chucky Doak comes away with the home win.
So this is the marquee matchup of the week for me. It's so difficult to pick. I love a good upset, and I love Jacob Susong as a quarterback, so I'm going to go with South Greene in this one as well. An interesting crossover game this week as Science Hill makes the long trip up the mountain to take on Union. Steve, you know I have to start with you this time, right?
Absolutely. You know, first of all, what a great matchup. You know, kudos to both these teams for putting this game together. I know Stacey Carter's excited about taking Science Hill to Bullitt Park. Union has yet to allow a point this year. I'm going to stick with the Toppers. I think they've just got a few too many athletes. But what an environment it's going to be in Big Stone Gap. It's going to be a great game on Friday night.
Yeah, I was kind of weighing, like, what's the difference between, like, you know, a 2A in Southwest Virginia against a 6A in Tennessee. I think in the end it's the Hilltoppers. They're going to run away at some point. I think it's going to stay close early, and I think Science Hill's going to run away.
So here's what I know. You can fit about 5 Unions into Science Hill. Here's something else I know. Bullitt Park is probably one of the best, if not the best, home field advantages in the area. You're right. I think it'll be close because I think ones versus ones, they are pretty close. Sorry, Union. I know you're going to be mad, but I'm going to take the Toppers in this one. All right. John Battle did not win this week, but they still looked pretty darn good against Virginia High. Sets up an interesting matchup this week against 1-1 Holston. Cole, what's your take on this one?
Maybe the hype is cooling down a little bit for John Battle after only putting up 6 points at Virginia High last week. Like you said, it was still a good game. It was a good defensive battle. So their defense is going to have to come up big again in this one. This is one of those where I'm going to lean where it's like 50-50. I'm going to toss up. I'm going to go with Holston on this one.
Both of these two teams, I mean, you look at John Battle, 4 turnovers last week. They'd like to have those back against Virginia High. Well, Holston was it up. Hail Mary they lost on last week in an 8-yard 2-point conversion. I mean, these two teams this week just have to breathe in, breathe out, and move on. And both of these two teams come in with a chance to win the football game. I like John Battle in this one. Battle only won 1 time last year. This was the game, I believe, that the Trojans won.
I'm going to go with Steve, and I'm going to go with John Battle. And I think it's a little bit of an upset, which is weird, a Class 2 against a Class 1. I think both these teams are going to win a lot of games this year, for sure. Our Friday Night Rivals game of the week, Abingdon at Gate City. Steve, who thought we would be talking about a winless Falcon team in Week 3?
Yeah, talk about two teams with changes in attitudes, changes in latitudes coming from the last few years.
Love it.
I had to throw that in there.
Love it.
Gate City 2-0 for the first time in 9 years. Abingdon 0-2 for the first time in 10 years. That was at Media Day at Gate City a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, last year my record for Gate City on here was abysmal. I admit it. But the Gate City folks want me to keep picking against them. But I gotta be in a competition here, and it's my job to pick a winner, and I've got a good winner, and I'm gonna go with Gate City.
Yeah, you can't give yourself a loss there, right? You can't sabotage yourself. I'm with you there. I don't think Abingdon has shown us anything here in the first 2 weeks that suggests that this is going to be a good football game and that they can come out on top. I'm going to ride the Blue Devils here.
So there's a lot of youth on this Abingdon team, right? And I think what you're going to see out of this team as the season progresses, they're going to get better. But it's hard to get better as a young team when you're playing a team with that much experience and that much talent as Gate City has. I, too, am going to go with the group and pick Gate City. Finally, a pair of unbeaten in Class 1 in Virginia as Honaker makes a short trip over to Rye Cove. Cole, who do you like in this one?
Well, no question that this is Honaker's first real test. It might be a shootout. Could we have a shootout? We might, but if we do, I got to take Peyton Music in that Honaker offense.
Yeah, Rye Cove defense, though, has not allowed a point yet this year, and even less yards than Union. How about 98 yards in 2 games? But I got to go with Honaker on this one. I just think there's too many offensive weapons there, and I'll stick with Honaker.
So last season, Rye Cove had one of their best seasons in school history, but there was a lot of questions about the strength of schedule. They didn't play a lot of difficult games. Well, they've corrected that this year with Honaker because I think Honaker may be, regardless of classification, the most talented team in the area. And for that reason, I'm going to go with Honaker. All right, because I know people cannot get enough of Prep Picks. We have added a new dimension this year, a YouTube show, more games, plus 2 more panelists. Episode 4 is on the WCYB YouTube channel right now. And remember, you can get all your scores and highlights Friday at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
Coming up next, we're going to go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Alcoa and Greeneville.
In the market for new flooring, Bristol Flooring beats the competition. Carpet, hardwood, tile, vinyl, and laminate. Bristol Flooring has the best prices and the best service every day.
Save yourself some money and shop Bristol Flooring now for the best prices in town.
Are you shopping for a new roof and tired of no-shows? Or worse yet, this guy shows up. Speedy Pro Roofing is your trusted roofing professional. Our roofing advisors and field managers all arrive in uniform and on time. We partner with Atlas Shingles to bring you the only 15-year workmanship and 25-year replacement guarantee available. And we even offer great financing. Speedy Pro wants to be your most trusted roofing installer.
The last time you saw us, we were putting a pool in at our forever house.
Or so we thought.
Things change, life happens. Decision came up to put in a new pool, and no other decision could be made except Brooks Malone. From landscaping, laying out the design of the pool, putting water away from the house so that you don't have issues with flooding, and really gave us the layout that we couldn't have come up with ourselves. Again, with service, same thing we had the last time. They're here after the fact. Anything we need is the total package when you go with Brooks Malone.
Call Brooks Malone today to discuss your backyard dream.
Bristol Flooring, now saving you thousands on cabinetry. That's right, Bristol Flooring now offers a great selection of cabinetry for your new home or remodel, and our prices can't be beat.
Save yourself some money and shop Bristol Flooring now for the best prices in town.
Welcome back to the Food City pregame show. Let's go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Alcoa and Greeneville. Now, no team has won more state championships in the state of Tennessee than Alcoa. The Tornadoes have won 21 state championships, 16 of which have been since 2004. The only years they haven't won a state title since 04 was in 2011, 2012, and 2014. Greeneville has won 4 state titles. Green Devils went back-to-back in 2010 and 2011, then again in 17 and 18. So between these two programs, 25 state championships. The last time these two played was in 2012. Alcoa won, Greeneville won in 2011. Now that is all the time we have. Coming up next, it is the Rivalry Thursday broadcast with Mark Packer from Greeneville High School as the Green Devils take on Alcoa. Enjoy the game.
Can't stop thinking about big buttery bagels? Have bacon on the brain? Preoccupied with pork sausage? Head over to McDonald's for a tender steak, egg, and cheese bagel, a smoky bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, and a sizzling sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Kia of Johnson City has 2023 Kia Tellurides, Sorettos, Sportages, and K5s, all in stock and ready for delivery today. If you've been waiting for the new inventory to arrive to upgrade your vehicle, now's the time. Shop us online at KiaJC.com.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts, the Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. Conveniently located at exit 36 off I-81, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the 24-hour IHOP. Order your favorite pizza from Papa John's or satisfy your sweet tooth at Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, we're a full-service TA Travel Center with all the convenience and truck accessories you need while on the road. Also, visit the Baileyton Antique Mall, featuring antiques, collectibles, crafts, and more. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
Join the family at Tri-City Extrusion, now hiring laborers for first or second shift. Great benefits and pay up to $18.75 an hour. Meet Misty.
It's a good place to work. The jobs are easy and it's family oriented. Everybody's friendly and you get to know each other, and it's more like being at home instead of at work.
Scan the QR code to apply or stop by to fill out an application. Walk-ins are welcome. Tri-City Extrusion, now hiring in Bristol.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will be honoring student athletes for their work on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. From Sullivan East, our honoree is James Shirk. James is a regional medalist and state qualifier in track and is an Eagle Scout.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
The following is a special sports presentation by Pac-Man Sports.
He sees orange turf, touchdown. 4th down and short. No! And they will fake the extra point. Trying to get to the outside. No! Williams has got speed. See ya! There's nothing there. And Dance will look to throw, push it from behind, nailed at the 41. A spectacular night welcomes us to Greeneville tonight in Upper East Tennessee as the Greeneville Green Devils play host to the 8-time defending state champions in 3A, the Alcoa Tornadoes. An early season battle of heavyweights. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price, and Eric, this is one we've had circled for a while.
Yeah, no doubt. Filled with great players, great atmosphere here in the pregame, and can't wait to get started.
Key players of the game tonight, Austin.
Yeah, we'll start with the I believe it's the home team. Actually, it's Alcoa. Brandon Winton. And Winton played last year at IMG, has, come back to the area, goes to Alcoa, leads them to a state championship in basketball, and then has just been dynamic through the first few games in football. 13 receptions, 303 yards, and a touchdown, but he is so much more for this team.
And you look at Greeneville, the X factor, what they're going to run their offense through, and that's Carlos Quillen. Whether he's at running back, whether he's at receiver, a total of 8 touchdowns so far in the season. A Virginia Tech baseball commit, so a very smart dual athlete. Carlos Quillen's going to be getting the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he's a catcher, and he catches the ball well. Carson Quillen is his name. Eddie Spradlin standing by with Casey Funderburg.
Coach, it's a packed house tonight on both sides. How's your team feeling going up against Alcoa?
We're excited. It's a big-time game. Our kids are excited. We're looking forward to this.
Now, you said in an interview last week, win or lose, it's going to be a great game no matter what. But I can't help but think you're out here to win this game tonight. So what is it going to take?
We got to play good football. We can't turn the thing over. We got to have some big plays, and we got to limit their big plays tonight.
What are some things you want to see out of your players outside of eliminating those big plays?
I just want to see them come out and fight and have play hard tonight and just be excited to play in a big-time game.
All right, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
And the first quarter is brought to you by OEB Law. Turn your wreck into a check with OEB Law. A gorgeous night tonight for a high school football game. 77 degrees, 80% humidity. Welcome to East Tennessee. Brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. Alcoa won the toss. The 8-time defending state champions have elected to defer in a stunning and shocking revelation that Brian Nix wants to go on defense first.
That's right, which means that Greeneville will try to get the ball to Carson, don't call me Carlos Quillen, early in this football game.
He was nudging me and did you mess up his name? I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? It's Carson.
If that's the worst thing that happens tonight,
that is true.
We're good. Brian Nix, the head coach, and his injury is he can hardly walk.
Hey, a torn quad.
He explained it worse than that. He was going through practices with the team.
Well, he was in a wheelchair coaching scrimmages. He was out there just giving it his all. And he was out there. You won't let an injury slow him down in pregame if that's an indication of what this game's going to mean for him tonight.
So the two coaches talked very clearly about the start to tonight's game. In the first 3 games of the season for Greeneville, they have not given up 1 point in the first quarter. For Alcoa, their strategy is to jump on Greeneville, get the lead, and then let them know who they are.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with the start of the game tonight. High end-over-end kick. That will take Quillen into the end zone. And we will set up shop there with this Greeneville offense. We'll start with that guy. Corbin Cannon is his name. Pretty good numbers so far this year in 2 wins and we had to stop after 3 quarters at Dobbins-Bennett. Weather.
Yeah. Again, he's got a lot of reps throughout his career. Again, first year starting at quarterback, but he's seen a lot of action. Pays dividends playing for a winning program.
Eddie Spradlin said they must win at the line of scrimmage for Greeneville to be able to win this game tonight. 3 yards on first down, and as you take a look at the starting lineup, they're going to rely on that offensive line. A 4-year starter, 2 2-year starters, and 2 first-year starters.
Yeah, a lot of experience up front, Austin. State championship experience and big-time playoff games.
So the clock is running, 11.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, just getting started. Quick little pass to the near side, and the Green Devils will get the first down and a little bit more down the sideline. And taken out down inside the 30-yard line. What a huge pitch and catch for Isaac McGill, the junior, 6'4", 175. That's what the doctor ordered for Greeneville.
Yeah, and he gets down the sidelines. Great blocking out here on the edge by the Greeneville wide receiver. And then Elijah Cannon with great effort to get down there and make the tackle, save the touchdown. Now Greeneville set up shop at the 25.
Yeah, that was Nick Pillar on the block there. I talked with the Greeneville coaching staff, said that he is a dedicated blocker. You saw that on play number 1.
Carry right up the middle. Our first look right there at a guy that's been offered by literally everybody in the country, that being Eli Owens. We'll call his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's playing more defense this year. Obviously a threat at tight end, had the 2 touchdowns in the win over Bearden just a few weeks ago. That should be a first down, and it is.
Kind of going up tempo down to the 15.
4 plays on this drive, and Greeneville is having a ton of success.
First down at the 15, just underway. Right off right tackle, it's Quillen. Quillen inside the 10. This is a guy, as Eric Kane said, a commitment to Virginia Tech in baseball. He has scored in all 3 ways that he can this year. He's scored from the running back position, the wide receiver position, and the quarterback position. I think I said quarterback twice. He scored every way he can.
Easiest way to explain it, heart and soul type guy of this team. He will literally do anything for this team and has so far in the early season.
Greeneville dominating the line of scrimmage so far. They'll stay on the ground except for that play.
And get a first down at the 5-yard line.
Joe McCord on the tackle. I think if you're Spradlin, you're already asking yourself, if there's a 4th down and it's 4th and short, what are we doing?
Yeah, no matter what, this critical 3rd down coming up, you don't want to come up empty here. So you don't want to leave points off the board, but Tennessee was at 4th and 5 from the 9 last Saturday and went in and scored, so.
Power look here, Eric King.
2.5 into the game, and they'll give it to Quillen off left tackle. Following blockers, he will get the first down. He'll get the end zone. He'll get a touchdown.
Flag.
Is there a flag? Yes, there is at the 8. Pretty clear block.
Holding.
Pretty clear hold, I meant to say, on the defensive end on the Eli Owens kind of got held up.
Yeah, and you're trying to run off that left tackle there.
I think there's the hold.
Number 10. Number 44, I'm sorry. Holding foul. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 3rd down.
Well, how big is that?
It's huge. Again, you were 3rd about 4. You could pick up the first down without scoring, and now you're Going to be behind the sticks, third about 13. It's a really nice developed play there, but negated because of the hold.
Cannon, the quarterback, to Quillen, and he will throw this one. Got tripped up. Had he not gotten tripped up, that would have been 6 points. He just couldn't get mustard on the football.
Yeah, wide open. Wide open. And you can see he's trying to throw it the entire way. He's got his eyes upfield, adjusting the ball in his hands, and just got tripped up.
Elijah Cannon, man, he is a menace to opposing offenses. He saved the touchdown. That time he blows up a play that likely scores on a halfback pitch and catch, and now Greeneville brings on their field goal kicker.
A 36-yard field goal attempt for Quentin Brandon. He is a senior. Left hash. Kick is up, and that one is no good. So for Greeneville, they had the touchdown taken off the board. They had the halfback pass that would have been 6, except for getting tripped up, and they come away with nothing.
And it's really unfortunate, too, because you moved the ball all the way down the field. Yes, you had one big chunk play, but that chunk play put you in the red zone, knocking on the door, and you had ample opportunities because of yourself, had one come back, and then you're going to miss a field goal. I'm not sure if Brandon Witten from Alcoa got that one, but he was one of many back there on that field goal block.
Cody Pigosh is the quarterback, a transfer from Middle Tennessee.
Yep, Independence High School. Pigosh will go down.
Nice pressure from the front for Alcoa, and we will call his name a lot.
Manuel Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon is a guy that's all state, offered by a number of mid-major schools, if you will. Offensive line for Alcoa has been tested this year a couple times. Big game at Ravenwood. They passed that test and then held on for dear life against Bearden to pull off a 17-13 win.
I think there was some miscommunication there on that first play. Pigosh pulled it, and it was almost like he was expecting Cannon to take it.
Second down and 12 off right tackle. Cannon will be strung out and finally taken down at the 45-yard line. Set up the defense for you for Greeneville. They've played awfully well. However, outside of the Dobbins-Bennett game, haven't really been tested.
Correct.
Tennessee High, a pretty good team.
They will be tested tonight.
On Alcoa.
3rd and 5 for the Tornadoes. Do they keep it simple here, or do they put the ball in the air with Cody Pigosh? If they put it in the air, watch Eli Owens.
Skinny slot, number 3 receiver, number 44 is Eli Owens.
3 receivers top of your screen. Pigosh feels some pressure, throws this one out. It's picked off the 34. Ball sailed just a bit, and Hayden.
It's Hayden Goad right there that went up there and got that interception. And you're right, Mark, just kind of sails a little bit. And looky what I have. What an opportunity there for Greeneville.
Yeah, I think he was throwing it to number 4, not the receiver that was beyond the play, and it just sailed on him.
Yeah. Green Devils have got to take advantage of the field position.
They do. You're right.
Very early. First down inside the 24 off left tackle, cutting to the outside, still to the outside. It's Quillen down to the 20-yard line.
And that's got to be 15. Or did they hold up a little bit? He was dragging him way past out of bounds. Yeah, I think they were getting ready to throw it, and then he held him up, and they didn't throw it. Watch it right here near the end. He's like...
he holds up. He holds up.
Well, you ran out of room. Had there been more room, he might have slung him down. A little landlocked here. It is a first down and 10 inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground to Quillen with follow blockers inside the 15 to the 14. And if you're getting 5 yards every carry, you just keep doing it.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. Again, the guy that they're going to work the ball through is Carson Quillen. We've noticed that each of the first 2 drives, but nice little gains on the ground. The first couple plays of the series sets up a second and manageable. Zayden Anderson out wide, number 1's a guy they like to get the football to.
Be surprised if they don't stay on the ground. It's been working. They'll go back to Quillen down to the 5. It'll be a third down at about half a yard.
Yeah, 2-down territory for me here. I think you need 6. Trying to attempt a short field goal, especially after the last effort. Especially your success running the football. Just get behind your pads and run it with 12.
They'll bring it in kind of a heavier set here, Zach. Crispin, senior tight end. Number 44 coming in there, 230 pounds. Play a little H-back.
Quillen, number 12 already. 8 carries, 43 yards.
And he'll get the carry here.
Everybody knows what he's doing here. They'll go right up the middle. They'll get the first down. Down to the 6.
I loved when they did the starting lineups on the Jumbotron for the Greeneville Green Devils. It was the Sunday night football look. And each of the kids would say the elementary school they went to. I thought it was fantastic. It was like Tusculum Elementary.
That was pretty cool. That's the second time we've kind of seen that full house kind of wildcat, if you will.
First down and goal at the 6. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it broke right there.
Yeah.
Two up backs, if you will. Crispin, one of those, and Quillen just takes the direct snap. Here comes Cannon back onto the field.
The dam burst right there, and there was a flood of tornadoes coming in there. I love that Greeneville Green Devil helmet. That's sharp.
Braden Cornett in on the tackle. It worked off left tackle for Greeneville. Will they go back there? Yes, they will. Off left tackle, Quillen. Didn't work that time. Kobe Barrett in on the tackle. And another third down and goal.
Here comes Emmanuel Dixon back in. He's going to spell Quillen.
More of a receiving target, number 4. Long.
I don't think you come away from this without points if you're Greeneville. As much as you want 6 points.
I think it depends on this play. I mean, if you get it down there and you're knocking on the door, I say up-tempo go. But if you get a no gain here, then I agree. I would kick it.
Dixon, off right tackle, turning for the end zone. And they'll push him towards the black part of the end zone. Now it's 4th and goal at the 1, and I don't think there's any doubt you're going for it.
And see, I like it if they'd hurry up back to the line right now.
Problem is your bruiser, though, is 12, and he's not in.
He is now.
Here he comes. They're going to go Wild Devil.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just, this is the Carlos Quillen package. I mean, you know, he becomes Carlos when they do this package.
Yeah.
Carson Quillen, his brother was quarterback last year. Played in the rivalry showcase.
Here he is. 4th down and goal inside the 1. Quillen right up the gut, and he will.
He's in.
Yeah, he's in.
Laying in the end zone.
Where's the call? Touchdown. A delayed call. Everybody looking at each other, and it is Greeneville that strikes first.
We're going to see that formation a lot tonight. Already seen it 4 times.
Yeah, I don't think there's any secret as to what they're trying to do. As the extra point is up, and it is good. Greeneville strikes first, up 7-0.
Exterior Home Solutions will make one family's dream come true.
Do you know a family in need of a new roof?
Maybe it's leaking or needs repaired.
Whatever the needs may be, Exterior Home Solutions is going to give one lucky family an Exterior Home makeover.
To nominate a family that you think is deserving, simply go to the website at exteriorhomesolutions.com/makeover, and you can make your nomination there.
Exterior Home Solutions wants to give the gift of home to one lucky family.
And the Dance Cheers Spotlight, which is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. 3 Greeneville seniors, London Morlock, Jaden Jones, and Mary Brooks. Congratulations from Exterior Home Solutions, our Dance Cheers Spotlight of the night. 7-0 Greeneville as the Green Devils strike first. An 8-play, 34-yard drive, if you will. finally a 4th down as Carson Quillen goes in for the touchdown. And he has 12 carries, 49 yards already.
Not a whole lot of adversity so far for him. Of course, had that interception, but had the blocked field goal, turned around and scored.
Well, we invite you to support all the families who have lost their loved ones to the ultimate sacrifice for our country by donating to Wreaths Across America. East Tennessee, you've come up with over $20,000 each of the last 2 years to make sure that no family goes to the grave of their fallen veteran and there is not a wreath to honor their life and that sacrifice. You can go online to knoxwreaths.org and make a donation. We'll announce how much was donated at the end of the night. So Alcoa, where they are not very often, and that is behind. Begosh, the quarterback, comes out throwing right across the middle.
Eli Owens on the catch, 9 yards out to the 29.
Owens has been offered by just about everybody, has he not, Eric?
Oh, yeah, big time. Alabama's offered him. Tennessee's offered him. A whole lot of SEC schools have offered him. I like him as a tight end, but again, as Austin pointed out, playing a little bit more defense this year. Just an all-around athlete.
Yeah, and realistically, at the next level, he's kind of that Princeton H-back. I mean, he can be a lead blocker. You can hand it to him.
He's versatile.
Yeah, versatile.
Very versatile. 6'3", 225 right now.
2nd down and 1, empty set. Begosh will throw. Cross the middle and tripped up for a loss of 1 yard goes Brody Blankenship. Area coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg. A great place as it does start to cool down to go on vacation. Take your family up to the Great Smoky Mountains up to Gatlinburg.
I think this is a huge 3rd down right here, obviously. It's 3rd and a little over a 1.
Is that the creepiest thing that's ever happened in our broadcast?
A little bit.
And Austin just tried to be Ozzy. 3rd down in the yard. There is a bruiser to his left, and they'll give it to him, and they'll get the 1st down. No surprise there, as Elijah Cannon will get the 1st down.
I like that Zach Crispin came in. They tried to rip the ball out of Cannon. Cannon had the 1st down. At that time, you're just trying to, pull the chainsaw right here and rip it out.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I love how Cannon got upfield in a hurry.
Gain of 6 on a 3rd down and 1. It's kind of like Greeneville. You've known every time when they needed a yard what they're doing.
Yeah. Putting it in 12's hands.
Said they try to get Brandon Winton involved here on a deep shot. Winton top of the screen.
I think they need to have a heavy dose of Cannon, but they will throw out of it. Begosh under pressure.
Oh, he got lit up. They tried to hit a double move to Winton, a little stop and go, but he just didn't have the time.
Yeah, it was Quentin Humphrey with the hits on Begosh as he was throwing, but he wasn't the only one back there. I mean, that whole front, they were timing that blitz for the 2nd level as well, putting a lot of pressure on that offensive line.
Greenville's got a big front now. I mean, that's a good-looking big front. Humphrey, 6'3", 260 as a junior.
Yeah. Well, his helmet is taller than the rest of the guys out there when you look at him from the booth here.
Mark Packer, Austin Price, Eric Kane with you. Casey Funderburg, the 4th member of our team, down on the sideline as a stoppage comes in here. And this is a timeout. We'll take it with them from our friends at Better Mattress.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
You know, I will say it's hilarious every Sunday night on the locker room as there's $500 going to the homeschool from Better Mattress, that is Greeneville. You know, we had a pretty talented guy that scored 4 touchdowns on the show Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And so he's in studio and he's laughing. The spot comes on with Big O, and the players laugh every week.
It'll be that way all year long, too.
Yeah, Dylan Sampson was in with us Sunday night. By the way, you can catch it in Knoxville Sunday nights, 11:30 on WATE, Monday afternoons at 3:30. And then over here in the Tri-Cities market, Fox affiliate has it over here on the air at 11 p.m. on Sunday nights. Second down and 10 after the timeout. They'll play fake, throw this one out in the open space. Greeneville is there to make the tackle.
5-yard gain for Winton.
I was going to say, I like how they're trying to get him involved. You talked about after they got that first down, taking a shot to him. They tried to. They went to him there. Of course, he's a dynamic athlete, played down at IMG Academy as well. He's a basketball player. Real nice playmaker is Brandon Winton.
Committed to South Florida, and Alex Golish will attend Saturday's Tennessee game with Eli Owens.
They play tomorrow? I thought it was Saturday.
I said Saturday.
Third down and 5. Bagash under. Almost intercepted. A break on the ball. Hayden Goad would love to have that one back. That was almost 6 for the Green Devils.
Well, he's already had one, nearly had another. What a break on this ball. You can see it right here.
Great look.
Yeah, good shot. Just breaking right in front of the receiver, nearly reeling it in. What a play there on third down.
Back deep goes Carson Quillen.
Goad already has had a pretty nice effort for Greeneville. First punt of the night. A 4th down and 5 for the Tornadoes.
Fake.
Or will they? They'll fake it around right end and will get the first down.
And that's frustrating for Greeneville.
Eli Graff, the backup quarterback who came in for the last 2 plays against West a year ago in that thriller over at Alcoa, fakes it and will get the first down.
And you don't watch any tape to know that Alcoa loves to do that. Like when they need a change of momentum play, they love to fake punt.
That's it right there. That's a huge swing in momentum. First punt of the night, get you a first down at midfield. Now you're on the fourth side of the 50.
Gain of 12 yards down to the 48.
Official timeout.
And a wardrobe malfunction is the call. They'll call it an official timeout, but wardrobe malfunction on Winton. We'll head to the sideline. Boy, the sun poking out. What a gorgeous night here at Greeneville. One of my favorite venues to come to.
It's mine, too. I just miss the hill in the end zone. I'm just going to say miss the hill in the end zone. Gorgeous place to come for a football game.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. First down at the 48-yard line. They'll go right up the middle off left tackle. And there's that Greeneville front as Elijah Cannon will pick up maybe a yard.
And I would say that will be the last play of the first quarter. We'll see if they get one more in here. They've got a little bit of time. But
Emmanuel Dixon won't get credit for the tackle, but he added 2 or 3 yards in the backfield. He's what started that play.
Alcoa acting like they want to try to get another play in.
I'm not sure they do. And that will be the end of the first quarter.
That will take us to the end of the first quarter as the Greeneville Green Devils have the lead 7-0 after 1 quarter on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, brought to you by Pilot Company.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Can't stop thinking about big buttery bagels? Have bacon on the brain? Preoccupied with pork sausage? Head over to McDonald's for a tender steak, egg, and cheese bagel, a smoky bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, and a sizzling sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Outstanding plays are made by outstanding players. I'm Andrew McClung. Join me every Wednesday at Fox 39 News at 10 to find out who will be named our Player of the Week.
News 5 Sports Player of the Week is sponsored by Toyota.
Buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport.
A benefit of purchasing your vehicle with us is that we will come pick up your vehicle for you for service.
Even people that live in Johnson City, they said, you mean you'll come all the way to Johnson City to get our car? And we're like, absolutely.
Find your new Lexus at lexusofkingsport.com.
Pizza, pancakes, or donuts, the Davy Crockett Travel Center in Baileyton has the cure for all your cravings. Conveniently located at exit 36 off I-81, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the 24-hour IHOP. Order your favorite pizza from Papa John's or satisfy your sweet tooth at Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, we're a full-service TA Travel Center with all the convenience and truck accessories you need while on the road. Also, visit the Baileyton Antique Mall, featuring antiques, collectibles, crafts, and more. Check us out on Facebook and come to Baileyton.
The last time you saw us, we were putting a pool in at our forever house.
Or so we thought.
Things change, life happens. Decision came up to put in a new pool, and no other decision could be made except Brooks Malone. From landscaping, laying out the design of the pool, putting water away from the house so that you don't have issues with flooding, and really gave us the layout that we couldn't have come up with ourselves. Again, with service, same thing we had the last time. They're here after the fact. Anything we need is the total package when you go with Brooks Malone.
Call Brooks Malone today to discuss your backyard dream.
The Abingdon Falcons versus the Gate City Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 8th on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
What makes Toyota Kingsport such a special place to buy your new Toyota?
Our friendly employees, great selection and award-winning customer service, a service department that's open on Saturdays.
Friends, it's all these things and so much more. Toyota of Kingsport, where saving you money is a Hill family tradition.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Choose too much, just take the plays that are there. They're physical up front. We knew they were going to be. Just let the game come to you. I think we're pressing a lot right now. This is an environment where a kid's going to want to press, so I think we just have to relax and just enjoy the moment and play.
How can your defense slow down Greenville's run game?
I think, just wrapping up the point of attack. You know, where our feet are dying on contact, we're in the fits. We're just not wrapping. They're running a little harder than we're tackling. Right?
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Starting the second quarter, it's 7-0 Greenville. But Alcoa inside Greenville territory. Owens off right tackle. Flag comes in, probably a hold.
Yep.
Pass complete.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
There's a penalty marker on the play. Take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law, dominated by Greenville.
They lived on the Alcoa side of the 50. This is Alcoa's first trip into the Greenville side.
Number 0. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Down remains 2.
But now they'll be back on their side of the 50 with that penalty. White hat is Larry Hutchison tonight.
Whole lot of number 12 skewing those stats in the first quarter for Greenville. Carson Quillen. Kind of been the Carson Quillen show so far, but Alcoa trying to get in this conversation.
So that'll push them back a second down and 16, we'll call it. Empty set once again for Pagash, the senior quarterback transfer from Middle Tennessee. Feels some pressure, throws this one across the middle, and there's the hands. Elijah Cannon. Cannon's a guy you feel like's been around for forever because he started as a freshman. That doesn't happen very often for a program like Alcoa.
Yeah, not only has he started for so long at a prestigious program, but also he's been super effective. Again, over 800 yards rushing last year, 15 touchdowns, scored a couple on defense. He's the check down guy there. Of course, it was an empty formation. And now setting up a third is very manageable for Alcoa after second and 15.
Here's what they love to give it to Cannon and go power on a third down and 4. They'll play fake, throw this one out to Owens. There's your big time commit.
Oh, somebody got wiped out.
Yeah.
Hope they're okay.
That's a good ball, though. It's a real good ball.
That's where you go into those hedges over there and come back bloody. He's all right. Had the helmet on.
That's a good ball right here. Good placement.
Owens, right back up. Yeah, Owens doing some talking there after a big catch to convert on a first down. Down to the 36, bad snap. Pagash will fall down after a loss of 1, which could have been much worse.
You're lucky it wasn't much worse than that, absolutely. A whole offensive line going this way, bad snap, just a busted play. Not even really a bad snap, just kind of a drop there from Bagash. Just almost gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Alcoa kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here early.
12th play of the drive.
They went they go like 30 yards.
Having to overcome penalties.
12 plays, 14 yards. No, I'm kidding. 2nd down and 12. Bagash under pressure, has time, takes a shot deep, and almost intercepted, misplayed by Isaac McGill. Played it well from the safety position. A big rangy kid at 6'4", 175. But he misplayed this one.
Yeah, if he throws it out there in front of him a little bit more, this is a touchdown. McGill able to get one big hand on it and keep Brandon Winton from scoring a touchdown. Now it's 3rd and long. I wonder if you're Alcoa, if this is 4-down territory. Try to pick up 7 or 8 here.
That's what I would do.
And then the rest.
3rd down and 12. 3 receivers near side. Greeneville up 7-0. Bagash has time. Slings it across the middle. Overthrows his receiver. There are no flags. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Question is, do they play field position here? Now it looks like they will. Punter coming in. Try to pin them deep. Alcoa a little rusty here. Greenville's defense has come to play.
Eli Graff in punt formation.
Fourth down and 12 inside, and they will punt it away. Had to wait for a second before Graff let it go, and it will take a big bounce.
Good special teams.
How about that? Mark that one down. We'll take a break and a break with OEB Law. And it's me live as OEB gives back $1,000 going to the home school each and every week. And tonight that is Greeneville High School. As OEB continues to support all of our schools in East Tennessee. Our thanks to Tim Elrod and the wonderful people at OEB Law for your continued support of high school football in East Tennessee. By the way, a game tomorrow night on BBB 12 TV. We'll show you that after this play. That is the OEB Law game of the week. Greeneville off right tackle, trying to get out of the end zone, and they shouldn't have. Touchdown, Alcoa. That one intercepted by Eli Graff, and just that quickly we are tied if the extra point is good.
Eli Graff. All Eli Graff's last 2 plays. Punts it down, had good help from his coverage team, down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
And then steps in front of a gift, just floated right into his lap here, and then gets an easy pick-6 touchdown, and Alcoa can tie it up.
And just like that, an Alcoa team that had basically been lifeless, so to speak, has some major juice.
Extra point to tie the game at 7. It is up, and it is good. Just that quickly. That's why Alcoa has won 8 consecutive state championships. We are tied on Rivalry Thursday.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagine it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse. How are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess it started when I was younger.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the third quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
You're watching Rivalry Thursday on The Knox.
Tonight's Alcoa Scholar Athlete of the game.
Brought to you by Patriot Home Care tonight in a game that's tied at 7. Reed Gossett is a senior, one of those GPAs I still don't understand because it's so foreign to those of us in the booth.
4.375.
So, except for Joe McNish, our stats guy, I could see him having a good GPA in high school back in the 20s.
I think he felt everything but math.
I would hope so. Game is tied at 7. A great play on special teams. Pinned Greeneville back at the 1. Pressure on the quarterback, an interception. Eli Graff cashed in on a pick 6, and we are tied at 7.
I mean, the special teams play was beautiful, and then you got rewarded.
That one will get to the end zone before it goes out of bounds.
Well, I always say this, we all have a biggest asset when it comes to business. Mine right there for Pac-Man HD Productions is the production unit, and I trust it to ARI Insurance. If you're in Knoxville, that production unit does Rivalry Thursday. If you're in Tri-Cities, that production unit does Friday Night Rivals for WCYB, where you're watching the game tonight. So we'll just stay over here and have a game tomorrow night. Tonight it's Alcoa and Greeneville.
I think for Greeneville, obviously a huge swing of momentum in the last 5-6 minutes. You go back to what you were successful with early in the game, and that is exactly that right there.
And Alcoa, as they always do, will make adjustments.
Well, now they're bouncing around a little bit, right? I mean,
yeah, they got some juice.
They got a little juice. You know, Greeneville had all the momentum early. One nice special teams play, and then a bad decision at quarterback flips the whole thing.
Right up the middle, and there's the tackle in the backfield.
Joe McCord, man, what a play. He's made a couple of those plays in the backfield. A Yale commit, and as soon as the ball is handed off, he smacks him right there at the line of scrimmage, and he goes nowhere.
Third down and 10 for Greeneville, back at their own 21-yard line.
Also, it just feels like, again, a complete momentum swing. Look at the way that Alcoa is playing defense now. Now got Greeneville 3rd and 10, potentially about to get the ball back again.
Yep.
Made some plays defensively here to begin this drive. You can feel it.
Third down and 10, man in motion, and they will look to throw. Past the middle and knocked away. Great defensive play by Scales, and Greeneville will be forced to punt.
That was a really nice play there by Scales. Got a hand on the back right there, then just climbs over, makes a play. Great defense. Playing basketball out there.
Winton back deep for the Tornadoes. We'll see what kind of punt Greeneville can get away here. First punt of the night for the Green Devils. Watching Rivalry Thursday from Burley Stadium in Greeneville. It's 7-7.
Good snap. Good punt. Winton, whoa! Tries to get it in his 40, and this one could end up big for Alcoa. How often does this happen? There is a muff, and it turns into something big.
Using that speed. Didn't panic, goes back and collects the muff punt. Gets around the edge, gets a nice little block. Kind of held up as well, didn't want to get a penalty. And it has a nice little return. But to start on the plus side of the 50 as well, that's huge.
First time tonight they've started in Greeneville territory.
18-yard return to the Greeneville 42. And that's where this drive will start.
Gonna go empty set again.
First down at the 42. They'll hand off in motion. Off left tackle into the secondary, down to the 32. Close to first down yardage goes Cannon.
You know, also, I said this earlier, but Elijah Cannon, I mean, he's experienced. He's been there, done that and everything. 205 pounds. A lot of the offensive plays, they've been calling laterally, but he does a great job putting the foot in the ground and getting north and south.
He does. He is a load to bring down. He does love to get north-south, but he's got more twitch to him than you really realize. I mean, he's got nifty feet for such a big athlete.
He does.
First down and 10 at the 32. Graff at quarterback, and this one off of Winton's hands.
Almost caught, then ricocheted off the back of the other defender, and then almost picked off at the last second down near the ground.
Got to catch that ball. It literally almost landed in his lap. Let's go to get already an interception. Had a nice break up on third down. Just about had his third interception.
Second down and 10 for Graff. And
that's a huge hit.
Going nowhere.
That could be really a big candidate for the Joe Newberg collision of the night.
I believe that was Drew Armbrister. Of course, Emmanuel Dixon was there as well, middle linebacker.
4 coming in, laying the main.
Yeah.
Big third down here. Alcoa's found a way sometimes to extend, but Greeneville's been able to force them into a lot of third and longs in this first half. 6:52 to go.
He gets loud here on third downs.
Third down and 10 at the 32. Graff at quarterback will run a quarterback draw. Will not get very far, down to the 29.
Great job by Charles Dabney coming up and making the tackle.
You call that play also because you know you're going to go for it on fourth down, or at least you're trying to go for it on fourth down. Didn't have much success at all on that QB draw there.
Here comes Graff again.
I mean, you're at the plus 29. Yeah.
No pay, gosh.
Fourth down and 7. Looks like they're trying to get a free 5 yards, and Sweetland, the offensive coordinator, will take a timeout as Greeneville held their water.
It's a beautiful thing about having your backup quarterback as a punter.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
Lottery Thursday brought to you in part by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. Game tied at 7. Alcoa and Greeneville tied at 7. Halfway through the second quarter, pardon me. Fourth down and 6 coming up, and it looks as that. Now the question is, where is Pagash?
Well, it's 4th and 6 or 7 or whatever it is. You're at the plus 29. Graff is your backup quarterback. He's also your punter. So there are some options here if they can't give him the jump off sides.
Fourth down and 7. Graff will throw. Has all kinds of time. Throws it across the middle. Overthrows his receiver. And Greeneville will turn Alcoa over.
Alcoa turns the ball
Austin, you're kind of in no man's land there. I mean, that'd be a long field goal at the high school level. You're looking at maybe gaining just a couple yards on a pump potentially. I don't hate the call whatsoever.
I like the call.
Yeah.
They went with Graff at quarterback. Not a bad looking throw.
No.
Just a touch too long.
Game is tied at 7, 5:52 to go. Quarterback will keep it and go nowhere. Hey, the Vols are at home Saturday at 5 o'clock at Neyland Stadium. Make sure you keep Food City, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay in mind as your tailgating headquarters. Do what I do each and every week. Place that tailgating order for our crew online at foodcity.com. Pretty easy. Type in the zip code. It'll show you the closest Food City to where you're trying to go. I'll have the order for you. Swing by and pick it up. That's where we get our tailgating for Rivalry Thursday each and every week. Knoxville, welcome back as Greeneville will look to throw, getting some pressure, taken down at the 26.
Big Joe McCord, another play behind the line of scrimmage. He's had a couple TFLs. That big-time play making it 3rd and forever. Another 3rd and long here for Greeneville here in the second quarter. McCord showing the speed, chasing down the quarterback backside there on the second down play. 235 pounds.
Rolling to the right, got to get rid of the football, and this is where they cost themselves 6 points the last time.
And it's pass.
And a punting situation for the Green Devils, and the game tied at 7.
Winton will drop back deep on a 4th and 13. Second straight 3 and outs for the Green Devils.
Winton muffed the last punt, ended up picking it up, running around right side and having a nice little return to the plus side of the field. See if he can do it again.
Second punt of the night for Greeneville. Second straight 3 and out. Quentin Brandon set up to punt. He will get it away in a low bounding punt that is so low it's not returnable. And the game is tied at 7, so how did we get tied up? Well, a punt by Graff of Alcoa pinned Greeneville down inside the 1, and then this mistake, Graff went in for the pick 6, and the game tied at 7.
Sid Pagosh is back here. And he is.
Yep.
Which makes you wonder, why not go with your starting quarterback on a 4th and 8 one series ago?
It's a big play in that game.
Boy, gorgeous night here. First down and 10 at the 32. Handoff off right tackle. And still running. Whistle never blew. And so Cannon kept running and will get the first down.
Greeneville thought the play was dead, and Cannon said, nah, it's not.
Look how patient he is there, too. And then he seeks out contact, just keeps going, taking everybody for a ride.
Injury time.
Well, a timeout down on the field. Coming up on the LMU halftime report, we will hear from both bands tonight. Our Matlock Kick for Tires, Exterior Home Solutions Band Spotlight, FCA stats and highlights, and more coming up on the LMU halftime report. And by the way, Hunter Badur of Spire Sports and the Volunteer Club will be here to talk about the opportunity for Tennessee fans to be a part of Tennessee athletics.
Here's Parks and Recreation Director of Greeneville, Butch Patterson. Butch Patterson, who replaced Craig Price when my dad left the Parks and Recreation Director spot in Rogersville back in 1993. And Butch came to Greeneville and has done a great job. His son played college baseball and has done really well.
Tough shoes to fill, though, you know.
No doubt, pal.
Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Cannon up to the 49.
Cannon on the carry.
Gain of 6 yards on a 2nd down and 4.
So far, really, the entire Alcoa offense has been Elijah Cannon.
And if you're Alcoa, you'd love, with the ball, getting the ball to start the second half, to go down here, score right before the break.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, just take the air right out of the stadium.
2nd down and short. They'll keep on the ground off right tackle and will barely get the first down once again with Cannon running downhill.
They haven't been in a hurry. They haven't been hurry up, high tempo, moving the football downhill, but you're starting to get closer to 3 minutes left in the half. You might have to pick up the pace a smidge.
I think you're okay. I mean, I will say this. They're going to hit one of those deep balls. They've gotten behind the Greeneville secondary multiple times. Eventually, the O-line's going to hold up, or they're going to be able to, connect on the pitch and catch.
And they've been decent throws. There's one bad throw on 3rd down, but the rest have been pretty decent throws as well.
First down and 10 at the 46. Off left tackle. Defense is right there on that one for a short gain of 3 as the clock approaches 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter.
And
a flag at the 38.
Is that a face mask?
I'm thinking it's going to be a face mask, maybe.
Got him up high.
Anytime you're grabbing jersey up there around the neck, it can be viewed as a face mask.
So the conversation being had, and they will finally take an official timeout. Is this another wardrobe malfunction? Take a quick break and hear from our friends, our tailgating headquarters at Food City.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
And once again, just a reminder, coming up on Saturday, Vols will play at 5 o'clock. Tailgating headquarters. Going to be a great day for tailgating over there at Neyland Stadium. The Vols number 9 in the country. Food City, Pepsi, Frito-Lay.
We've got a lightning delay here at Greeneville.
And a lightning strike will give us even though it's a gorgeous night, it will give us a 30-minute delay at least. So here's what they do on TSSAA rules, unfortunately, is that every time there is a lightning strike, it resets the clock. Now, I don't really see...
It's within 10 miles of the stadium.
...much out there, so I don't know where the lightning strike would be, but somebody saw it somewhere, and so a weather alert up on the Jumbotron... and we will have to stop for a little bit.
Yeah, could have fooled me again.
And I think if you're Greeneville, not a bad thing. Kind of go and reset in the locker room. Alcoa's had some momentum here at the end of this first half. And so, I think a positive to I know you're going to get the break at halftime.
Yeah.
Maybe they take a less of a halftime break.
Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price up here at Greeneville, a gorgeous setting for high school football. But what we'll do is we'll give the local affiliates the opportunity to run something in our place, and then we'll let you know in social media when we're back. We've done this before. Knoxville already played a football game for a little bit this evening, so we'll go back to that game for a little bit, I would imagine, and carry us through until we can come back. But
come back soon, though. It's a good game.
It's a great game. Game is tied at 7. It is a weather delay. So we will take a break here to go back to our local stations to regular programming. In Knoxville, we'll go back to a previous game. So all the people that tune in, they'll see a previous game, and they'll go, what are we watching? It's a previous game. In Tri-Cities, I'm not sure where you're going, but you're going somewhere. We'll see, hopefully, in about 30 minutes.
We're not going to Andy Griffith?
We are not going to Andy Griffith. And if it is, I hope it's black and white and Barney's involved. We'll be back. We'll be back in a bit.